a consultant with Jamberry Nails, and I just want to take a minute and do a quick video for the application process. I have Reminisce and Bubblegum. I only left one nail to do, so it'll be quick. And I left a couple that need to be filed, because you usually let them cool a little bit before you go ahead and file. This was a full sheet. You can see how you get 2 to 3 manicures plus 2 pedicures. These bigger ones here, these 2 do 1 pedicure, these 2 do another. And the rest you have for your fingers. They pretty much fit me if I just put them on, at least widthwise. If they don't, one thing you can do is get some double-sided tape. Let me grab some. And you can just go ahead and put it on your nail. And then just take a pen, I gotta get that too, and draw a little template. And it doesn't really matter what kind of template I draw. I won't be able to cut it straight, but some people are better at that. So you take that off your nail. You can see kind of that I drew that. And then you put it, let's say this is half of one of the wraps. You put it on the back, on the plastic side, ink side down, and then you can cut around the area if it didn't fit, and then it would fit better. You're better to cut it so that, or make it fit so that you short yourself, if anything, because if it gets on the cuticle on your skin, or your skin, it won't give a watertight seal. So you don't want to do that. So before you start, you do your nail care, your cuticles. I'm still trying to get the whole cuticle thing down. I tend to do a little much to mine, but just kind of get all that set to go. Wash your hands in Dawn liquid soap. That's what I use. You can use regular soap, but that's good at getting rid of oils. Any oil will prevent it from the wrap from sticking and giving you a good seal. Then I like to use a nail dehydrator. You can use alcohol preps. You can use white vinegar, anything to kind of, again, get rid of the oil, change the pH of your skin a little bit. So I don't do this until I'm ready to put the wrap onto the nail, just so no other oils build up. So this one I'm about ready. I know it fits. So I'm just gonna cut it down some, because you can save the extra pieces for making like a stripe at the top, almost like a, like a French would be, or even using a hole puncher with different shapes like hearts or whatever, to use on your nails at another time. So I am going to cut a bit off because I don't need all that much. You do want to leave it longer than your nail. So next thing, I'm going to go ahead and put the nail dehydrator on. Okay, so now you want to take it off of the plastic backing. I use a real fine tip tweezer. And just peel it off. You don't want to touch it, because if you do, the oils from your skin will get onto the adhesive and won't seal as good. The other thing is why you cut it down too. Once you take it off the backing, you have to use it or lose it. So I have one of the Jamberry heaters here, but you don't have to have one. Hair dryer. I have stood over a toaster. I know people who've used their car heaters. So I'm just going to hold this up. You hold it up for a few seconds. And you can see, you won't be able to see it as well there, but it will change. It'll soften and start to move. The metallics and the sparkles, sometimes they take a little different time. So you can you see? Yeah, it's curling up. So it's ready to go. So I'm going to try to lay that down real nicely. And once it's down, if you're not real happy with it, you can pick it back up with the tweezer and reposition it. If you have to do that a few times, and I just try to reheat it, because the heat and the pressure are what's going to ultimately make it stick. So it's on. It's a little close to where it should be. So I'm just pushing the cuticle and the skin away to see if it'll work. And not. Yep, it should be good. So I'm going to just push with my fingers. My nails are pretty short. I think if your nails are longer, sometimes it's better to put your pressure on at the top and go downward, so it doesn't wrinkle or anything up there. So next I have And you don't have to do this, it just works really well. It's a metal cuticle pusher. It's, you know, got the big end and the teeny end. I try to heat it, whether it's with this or a hair dryer. Get it nice and warm. And then it almost acts like an iron. Push, push, push. And I like the real tiny side because it can get into those little areas and kind of push the cuticle away from it too, just to be sure I haven't gotten that caught in there. Because like I said, it will start to peel from those areas if you do. Okay, so that's pretty good to go. I don't know how the glare, I can't get it right with the cameras and the glare. That's the best I can do. So now I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to cut it down, but leave still a little bit. Don't want to cut it as short or shorter than your nail. So cut it down some though. You don't want it this long. And let's see. Oh gosh. Don't cut your nail either. You'll be mad if you do something like that. I don't really have much nail to cut, so. Oh, I guess I had enough. So you can see it's still a bit longer. So next, this is very important. Take a baggie. Take the baggie and go ahead and pull it real taut. Try to keep as many wrinkles out as you can. This is a nice warmed up rice bag. Put your pressure, heat and pressure, heat and pressure, heat and pressure. You can always fill a sock with rice, tie a knot at the top. Another thing is just take the hair dryer, get it warm as you can, you're good to go. Okay, and that almost seals it over the top. It gives it a nice type of seal. So you do one hand, then you file because you want it to cool just a bit. So I'm not going to file this finger, but I am going to file these two. And there's the way that you have to file is one direction only, which is down. And you'll see the excess will peel. It's actually pretty cool. My vision. There it goes. You can see how that excess is just peeling off there, huh? And sometimes you gotta give it a little tug, a little clip, but you don't want to clip or tug too far because I've ripped them. Well, it was on a really short nail too, but I was being a bit aggressive. And that's pretty much it. Just get all the little ends off. It takes, you know, and if it's all done and you see a little area, you just go back and file again. If they start to lift at all, which they really shouldn't, but if they do, you can go back with the baggie, pull it, and warm it. I'm a nurse. I work in an ICU, and the one sample I had lasted 16 days. They last up to 2 weeks on your hands and up to 6 on your toes. The only reason they really don't last on me is because I want to put a different design on. So they're really fun. So that's it. They look pretty cool, huh? If you could see better with the glare. I will talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.